in terms of business managers? Are they now going to start pulling it in and cutting back on various expenses?
I think you're going to see a little bit of that, yes.
Yeah. But how significant would you expect that? Do you personally expect a recession?
I am going to defer to my economists at this point, but I think probably that's a likely outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because markets, I mean, when you see a 2,000 point decline, it sort of feeds on itself, doesn't it? Because it makes you feel like you're losing money in your 401k, you're losing money in your pension, you got to cut back.
Yeah. I always remind people, markets aren't always right, but sometimes they are right, and I think this time they are right because they're just pricing in uncertainty at the macro level and uncertainty at the micro level, at the actual company level. And then how it affects consumer sentiment, it's hard to tell. You know, consumers still have jobs, wages are going up at the low end, which I think is a good thing. But if companies start cutting back, yeah, the consumer sentiment changes and business sentiment changes. You know, I think you've already seen business sentiment change a little bit. Hopefully, you know, no one's wishing for that, but you know, hopefully if there is one, it'll be short. But but I do think fixing these tariff issues and trade issues would be a good thing to do. That will get one major uncertainty behind us. We have the strongest economy in the world. It would be good not to add to the uncertainty out there. How
long would you wait to see these fixes take place?
I don't know. I mean, look, I would, whatever they can do, you know, like I said, trade is really complicated. I mean, these trade agreements are thousands of pages long. It is product by product and area by area, non-trade barriers, subsidies. You know, there's tons of food. If you spend time on just food alone, you'd be shocked how many different food agreements there are and disagreements and protection of local farmers, which almost every country does. So the sooner, the better.
Well, in terms of...
They should get at it.